Alright, let's get a nice last kill with this sniper. Boom. Whoa. Okay, let's review this. Aim, direct hit, no hit marker, swipe with the knife, no hit marker. Well, you know what that means. Yes, please. Open that up, close it. Let's put in something a little more appropriate. Hey guys, I'm not hating on COD, but sometimes it happens to the best of us, so I had to stop playing that for a bit. And I've been playing Battlefield 3 for a long time now anyway, so that was kind of an old thing that I'd recorded, and I was just like, oh boy, shaking my head. Anyways, I just have a little match here. It's basically it's going to be in the background for what I really want to touch upon, and that is a few things I've been hearing with rumors of Battlefield and the upcoming patch, and some of the things that I like about it. If you guys haven't heard of some of the things that are going to be changing in the new patch coming up for Battlefield 3. So, and just one other thing before I start here. The gameplay starts off kind of slow here, so bear with it. I go on a little tear a little later on in the game, but as of right now, it's kind of boring. As I missed that patty cake. Who called it patty cake? I don't know. I remember watching a video and they call it patty cake, and I like that. So, anyways, to start us off here, I'll start with updates. I think that's the best way to approach everything in life, is with updates. Anyways, one of the first things that I noticed in the update, because it was on the first line at DICE's website, was that players will no longer take fall damage. So if you fall from 2 meters up, you won't lose all of your health. Okay, it's not that extreme, but it's still kind of annoying when you jump off a building and all of a sudden half your health is gone, and you're shaking your head, and all of a sudden you get shot in the back once and you're dead. So they're getting rid of that. No more fall damage from short falls, at least. Another thing that I noticed was, that I thought was going to be pretty cool, was getting up from prone is quicker now. So if a grenade lands beside you, they've actually sped up that animation, and you're able to get up a little quicker and try and avoid that grenade. So that's nice. Another thing that I like, and that I'm actually very intrigued about, is the whole accuracy when aiming after moving. So that kind of is, they want to bring a more responsive game flow to the whole experience of Battlefield 3. So when you aim down sight, it's really responsive, and I'm excited about that. We'll see how that works. Bipod deployment, another thing. I mean, I like the idea of bipods because it will help you shoot straighter and less recoil and that kind of thing. And without a bipod, it's a little difficult, especially if you're shooting far distances. But as we know, the bipods are pretty much broken in this game, but they've managed to fix that supposedly. So you will be able to deploy the bipod properly. It won't deploy in random spots when you're laying down or something like that, or on rocks. They fixed it too, so it'll be a little more stable. Who knows? We'll see how that works out too, but I'm excited about that. Another thing is vaulting objects, so like handrails and things like that, or little broken concrete walls. We'll be able to vault those really easily. Now, supposedly it's fixed and you won't get stuck on them or whatever like that. Another thing that's kind of interesting is knife swipes. It'll only take 2 knife swipes now, whereas I believe it was 3 before. And that's kind of cool. So I'm excited about that. Another thing for anti-air, because I'm not like a huge pilot, and whenever there's good helicopter or jet pilots in the game, they usually like dominate, and it's difficult to get them and difficult to get AA missiles out to them and everything like that. So they fixed that. It's more difficult to dodge in jets for those AA missiles, and for those that rock the RPG unguided or tank rounds, if you can hit a jet or a helicopter with those, it's an instant kill. Like, you'll destroy them instantly. So that'll be nice if you can get a lucky shot off like that. Another thing that I think is going to be kind of cool is you can spot the EOD bot, whereas before you couldn't. And that's kind of nice, especially in Rush, I find, because a lot of people like to use, at least I find some people like to use the EOD bot to plant. And if you, a lot of people don't notice the EOD bot, so someone could easily just drive in, plant, and then drive off. Whereas if you can spot it, everyone knows where it is and where it's going. So that'll be nice. Moving on to weapon updates now. One thing that I think a lot of the sniper community will like, hopefully, I would think, I'm not the biggest sniper, but I think I'll enjoy it, is for bolt action sniper rifles. They now have a chance to kill at close range, so I'm assuming pretty close, if you can hit them in the upper body, upper chest area. So, excuse me, kind of sick, kind of from some sickness, but if you can get them in the upper chest, you're good to go, kind of thing. So you can usually kill them in one hit. That's what they're saying, at least. Moving on to the M249, my favorite LMG in the game. They're changing that up. I know a lot of people rock it. I rock it too, and they're changing it to give a little bit more initial recoil. So that gun's one of the fastest firing LMGs, and it's really good for suppressive and stuff like that. But it was really nice to run and gun with, and they're trying to remove that from the whole aspect of the LMGs, because they're really not meant for that, and I was always using them for that. Another thing is USAS. They're I think they're nerfing that a little bit. They're adding a little more recoil, and they're changing the whole frag round amazingness, death killing with that gun. So we'll see how the USAS performs afterwards. Another thing is the MAV. People like to run into soldiers with them, and they can get, like, I've seen like 10, 15 kill streaks with those things, because they're so hard to kill and they're annoying unless you don't have a rocket to kill them with. But if you run into one person, they're changing that now. If you run into one person with the MAV, that's it. It's destroyed, and you get that kill, but that's it. Another thing is you can't use it for elevators, snipers, so no more elevating your sniping skills. Another thing that I'm kind of sad to see go is C4 will no longer be detonatable after you respawn. And I've done that so many times, and it's always hilarious because people don't really realize it, that I've planted on a tank or something like that. But they kill me and I just respawn and get the kills anyways. I'm sad to see that go, but also it's kind of fair, and I don't know. There's pluses and minuses to that thing, because, like, why would it disappear in real life, right? But anyways, this isn't real life, so we're trying to keep things fair, I guess. Another thing is with claymores, they are using that detonatable from vehicles and light vehicles. So if you kill somebody or use a claymore to hit a jeep, it could have the possibility of killing you in the jeep. My game's wrapped up now, and I'm pretty much wrapped up. One other thing I want to mention is effective blast of RPGs, SMAs, and 44mm grenade against infantry. They've reduced it, so no more RPG to the face. Well, that would probably still kill you, but against the wall, not so much. Anyways, this is Dougbott signing out. Hope you enjoyed the gameplay, and there's more information on DICE's website about the update on battlelog. And one other thing I want to mention is KONY 2012. Check it out.